Hello, today I'm going to be cooking swordfish and probably going to be cooking some steak too. I just put some corn back there on the boil and it's not boiling yet, and I'm going to be doing asparagus as well. Hopefully my mic is picking up everything okay, and I'm using the new microphone. And the asparagus is just canned asparagus, and the corn is store-bought, and it's just kind of the way it is. So life is hectic. Anyways, if you're out there, please leave a comment. Let me know you're out there. This is the asparagus. Don't think I'm going to need more than like one in the asparagus. Really don't. Let's see. I just got the asparagus tips. And let me turn that burner on. And then we're going to get to the swordfish. I wondering where the lemon went to. Put it up there. I may have. I gotta find where I put the lemon. I just had some lemon. Don't exactly need it right now though. Like I said, if you're out there, leave a comment. Let me know you're there. This is swordfish that I got. See if you can read that. It's from HEB. If you're from Texas or you've been through Texas, you know all about HEB. I can mute this so I can throw this away. That seems to make a lot of noise. And I'm going to be doing this pretty simple. No need to complicate things. Whereas I'm basically going to use salt or not? No, probably not salt. I'm going to be using garlic powder, pepper, and it's pretty much all I'm going to need for it is garlic powder and pepper for that one. Turn the asparagus down back there. In fact, we grab some. Here we go. And my stove is clean, so try not to bump my camera. And where's my butter? That's the first thing I'm going to need. Is a little bit of butter. I usually use a cast iron skillet, but I'm going to use that for the steak. So I'm using this thing for the swordfish. And while that's melting, we got, let me see, we got garlic powder, just a cheap Yes, a brand that's sold everywhere. Put that on it. I thought about doing some lemon zest too, but I'm not going to do that today. Don't know how good this pepper grinder is. This one is new, so I'm about to find out. It's a little bit coarse. And I don't see an adjustment in here. It's powdered in there too. There we go. My stove leans a little bit. Once again, if you're out there, leave a comment, let me know. I only show one person out there, so. Oh well. I don't know if I'm quirking anyone. Might be a little bit too much butter. We'll find out. Do swordfish. I'll put it down like that. Cooking. We'll do the other side. I like this. Little ladybug timer. Put it over there. G23, hello, how are you? Let me know if my audio and everything's coming in good. I want to turn this a little bit so I can see the side of it. Oh, you can watch. That is awesome. 5x5, good. I'm using that new microphone. I've got it set on top of the fridge. It's got a thing for a microphone stand, but it's not that complicated yet. And God, what are you doing? I got a mastiff. You might hear chewing on a can in the background. He's if he's hungry and he doesn't want to wait, he will just find a can and chew it open and eat it. The joys of having a mastiff. I don't know if any of y'all have a mastiff or not. But what I'm cooking is corn on the cob, asparagus. I'll put that there, asparagus. And swordfish, and I'm probably going to cook a steak as well. So in a few minutes, I'm going to turn the swordfish over. You don't want to overcook it. You don't want to undercook it. But you can kind of see it getting white up the sides. And once it gets up there about halfway, turn it over and you'll be good. And the seasonings I put on it, some people use lemon pepper, some people use all kinds of stuff. I just put a little bit of garlic powder and some pepper. And that should be good enough. My little tiny kitchen. And I posted some links out there. I posted a link to the chat if anyone wants to hop in. And let me turn the rear down. There you go. I also posted a link to my Patreon up there. I think it goes to like the picture on my Patreon. The link that it wants to post is way too long, and for some reason it has problems with it. So if you wanted to click on that, I do have a Patreon. This can be thrown away. Trying my camera a little bit further back. See if it gets more of the stove. So how's everyone doing? I think I caught one of G23's chats last week. I don't know. I see you in a lot of chats. So I try to comment and I try to like on them. Help the algorithms and all that stuff out. And go to the bottom. Okay. There we go. Want that little bit of a sear. If you're doing like on a grill or something, you have the grill lines and stuff across it. I'm just cooking it in a pan. So you get it kind of like, a steak in a pan, the way the blackened parts of it look. Probably use a little bit more water back there. Really what it amounts to, you get used to your stove and where the settings and stuff are. And it's about 5 minutes on each side, maybe 4. It doesn't take that long to cook fish. Do you want to know what I'm drinking? And once this is done, that's going to go on the plate. Put my corn on the cob on there. And then I'm probably going to cook a T-bone because I need to cook it. Here in the next couple of weeks, I'm probably also going to do some quicker meals where I've been talking to Angry. A lot of y'all know Angry. And call them Angry Meals, if y'all wonder what that is. And it's, healthier, little things to eat for breakfast, lunch, supper. that sort of thing. Turn it down a little bit. If it sounds like a horse running through here, once again, I do have a mastiff and I have 2 cats. So, swordfish and steak. What do you mean cooking that fancy stuff? How frugal. Okay. It's actually not that fancy. And the swordfish is a little bit expensive. It's like an $11 piece of swordfish right there. And the asparagus is just canned pizza, Hill Country Fare. And the corn on the cob, just regular old corn on the cob. Swordfish is getting pretty close to done. I'm small time here. I don't cut this stuff that often. Actually, I'd say that's about done. So let me get another plate. That's a piece of swordfish. Coolness. And I'll move this one off. Might help to turn the burner off. And that's my next one. Do I have an onion? Don't exactly know where my onions went. Thought I had another one. Usually, I'd be putting an onion in there. So, figure out what to do with my space here. Yeah, that's the famous cast iron skillet. Let me move a few things around. That can go in the trash. There we go. Coolness. I can move this over. Sorry. Unwrapping a T-bone. Not quite as thawed as I wanted it, but it'll work. So how do I want to cook this? First off, we're going to get the pan nice and hot. turn the rest of these down. And let me see if I can mute this because I have someone really rude walking up. Okay. Now, for the steak, it's going to be kind of similar. That stick of butter goes. You can use like olive oil, that sort of thing. Or you can use butter. I'm going to use butter today. It's kind of weird getting used to where to put the computer and what to do with all the wires and everything. So I've got wires going to a microphone everywhere. South of the border, Panda. Welcome. Dustin. Hello, how are you doing? You had some comments earlier there. Do not want that one. Here we go. Needed a metal spatula for the skillet. There we go. I can move that one all the way, I guess. Yeah, you don't want to use the plastic spatulas on cast iron. It doesn't work too well. But we're going to salt this steak. And I don't know if I want to use this pepper or not, but I'm going to. I don't like this grinder. I mean, it's good, it's coarse ground, but it's a little too coarse. So that's kind of what we end up with. Sorry, wife had to grab something out of the fridge. But anyways, for any of you who haven't seen that, it's a little timer, little ladybug. But this to turn my heat down. So I think that's her plan. She wants me to burn something. She wants to come in here and get my attention away from what I'm doing. She's like that. I'd say the asparagus is done. Salt and pepper. Yes, I'm using the butter. But yeah, with a steak, that's really all you need. Salt, pepper. You can actually add a little bit of not cilantro, parsley. There's people who do that. They'll add just a little bit of parsley to it. And try to find a place to put this because I need to do the other side of my steak. Without burning my arm. So I'm sitting here in a chair. So I don't bump the camera. And that's just sea salt in a grinder. I don't know if that can be red or not. Oh yeah, he's been sniffing around. And where are my tongs? I swear I have tongs somewhere. I'll move this out of the way. And that's corn on. Butter. And yes, this is butter, not margarine. Margarine, the spice. He's got margarine. Throw that stuff away. Oh well, not using that much butter. Trying to do too many things at once. And I'm making a mess in the process. Okay. I don't want to get this butter all over this piece of corn. Do that while that's cooking. And I'll going to rinse this off before I grab the asparagus. I don't know if it's going to look all pretty or not, but I'll see what I can do. I need a bigger plate. That's what I need. Where's the steak knife? Any steak knife will do. I want to see what the swordfish is going to look like. I need to make some room anyways. Don't know how the camera's picking that up or not. You kind of get the juice off of it the same as like you get off a steak. Dustin, I don't know if I've ever used the pink Himalayan salt before. I've seen it. I don't know if I've used it. I've heard it's good. I haven't heard anything bad about it. I'm usually just using sea salt or something, not trying to spend too much money. Like I don't know where to stick everything. And that was the ladybug. That needs just a little bit longer, not much. Okay. Trying to make room for everything. There we go. That's about where I want it. I don't know what position to put it on the plate in. Guess that'll work. And that is swordfish and steak. My dog is going to love this. Because what I generally do after I've cooked any kind of meat is I will add water to this. And I will pour the gravy over his food. Swordfish, steak, asparagus, and corn on the cob. I need a bigger plate. So, or, let me see. Is it better that way? Might fit better that way. So what do y'all think? You like a hot dog yourself? Okay. I can do hot dogs one day. That is going to make a happy dog. Burners are all off. And you can put lemon on it if you want. Sometimes it don't need lemon. And honestly, this don't need lemon. It's pretty good. I just took a bite of it. I don't know if I can see that or not. And of course with fish, watch for bones. But swordfish doesn't tend to be too bony when you're getting steaks. I don't know how the camera's going to pick that up. Three, 5, 7 cooks. Hey, how you doing? Well, thank you. Then I got some new teeth recently, and I've been dreaming of corn on the cob. And corn on the cob is awesome. So, sometimes I don't want to cook anything. I'll just boil some hot dogs or something, get a slice of bread, and act like I'm a kid again. Put a little mustard on it. I don't know how many of y'all had that growing up. Like, I'll cook for myself, and you cook a bunch of hot dogs, and I don't know how many brothers and sisters and cousins you have, but you end up doing that, you know. Me and my cousins kind of set the kitchen on fire one time because we forgot that we were boiling hot dogs on the stove. A little surf and turf here. And we went out to play. Hold on. You know, back in the 80s and stuff, kids went and you really weren't allowed inside the house. And we left the pot on the stove burning. And we come back in and we're like, oh my God, there's like flames coming out of the stove. We managed to put it out, but there was a hole in the ceiling. And that house didn't even have insulation or sheetrock or anything else. So I don't think it really mattered. Oh, we all got our butts whooped for that. Like, corn is awesome. Hot dogs are always good. There's different kind of hot dogs though. Like, you get the gourmet things, and you get the Chicago dog, and you get stuff they like in New York. Around the country, they like different things. And I don't like mayonnaise on a hot dog. I've seen people do that before, and I'm like, no. I do like mustard. I do like relish, onions, some chili or something on there, cheese. But it's generally just mustard, a hot dog, and not even a hot dog bun, just a slice of bread. Yeah, I think we should all get new teeth when we turn 40. Like, if they're going to do all this genetic engineering stuff, we could all lose our teeth again, like when you're toddlers and stuff. You can all look cute and then have a new set of teeth grow in. Like, you have your adolescent teeth, they grow in, and then you get your adult teeth when you're like 40 years old. That's how it should be done. Unfortunately, it's not. Between car wrecks and fighting and genetics, and my mom had false teeth when she was 24 because of me. I can't remember what she called it, but she was pregnant with me and they had to pull all her teeth. So then she would frighten me when I was little by sticking her teeth out of her mouth. And for those of you that don't know, I think everybody does by now, when you take a steak off the grill or, out of the pan or what have you, it's still actually cooking. So just leave it there for a couple of minutes and don't cut into it and let it finish what it's doing. Unless you're doing like the hibachi sort of thing. And I'll do that sometimes. Just more for like room on the plate. And while I'm cooking it like with a ribeye or something in the pan, I'll start cutting it up. And then it's already cut up and I'll put it on the plate. Okay, my dog's in here. He wants this. Here you go. He's like, I smell steak. Why are you giving me crumbs? It's not exactly a good night. This is a fairly fat end of it. There we go. You want a piece of steak? Jon Stewart may have a point. Yeah, you had a hamburger, it wasn't hamburger buns. You had a hot dog, it wasn't hot dog buns. It was usually a cheap loaf of bread, depending on where you live. Yes, I have a very spoiled dog. But he defended me when my truck got broken into. So he earned it. That is a rude way to be awakened. He's sleeping in the bunk. 2 meth heads break into my truck. Who were armed, by the way. And they meet my dog. He left teeth marks in the window. So he's earned it. Someone tried to break into my pickup the other night, and the alarm and everything goes off on it. All these new vehicles, especially if you try to use a key to open them and then try to start them and it's not the right key or you don't do it quick enough, it's got this alarm system that goes off. And so at like 2 o'clock in the morning, the alarm's going off on my pickup, which is a 2018 F-150. So I guess the alarm did its job too and scared them off. But it sucks. Too many thieves anymore. Wondering. 357 Cooks. Did you used to go by another name, or is that always been your name? I'm wondering if there's someone else. Because there's a couple of people that have like Cooks in their name that I see out there on my chats and on other chats. Although that's a nice caliber. I'm wanting to get a, what is that, a 360 PD. I've got the 329 PD. I love it. It's just huge and it's brutal. Oh, okay. Cool, that's what I was wondering. But the 357 version, the what is that, 360 PD, I think. I'm wanting to get one of those. A little smaller, can conceal it in more places. The 329 is pretty light though, especially for a 44 Magnum. It's honestly one of the lightest guns that I carry. It's big, it's spread out, and it's light. So, and it kind of fits in the curves and what have you because it's a revolver. It's just shooting it. I'm very accurate with it, but you're not going to shoot it a whole bunch because, like I said, it's brutal. And the grips that do good carrying it, the wooden grips, are they're the ones that are really brutal. You could put the plastic grips that it comes with, the big like rubber plastic things, and it's not so bad to shoot, but it's not as good for carry. So I'm wanting to get the 357. Yeah, Ruger's got some good 357s too. I'm kind of getting to where I like the Smith & Wesson PD. So the, what is that? The scandium frame, titanium cylinders. It's kind of grown partial to them. But Ruger bang for your buck is probably about the best out there. A lot of the guns that I see in the size that I want are like 38 only, and I want the 357. Like, well, they got 357s now, but for a long time, like say the Lady Smiths, they were 38. And beautiful little gun, but I want it in 357. Yeah, Dustin, you carry the P226 and 40. Oh, I've got the MK25, which is 226. I carry that, and the only way I can carry it is to really cant it pretty good. You know, where it kind of fits up there in that groove for the waist. And it's a good gun. It's accurate. And GP100 is pretty cool too. But I started out carrying 1911s. I still carry 1911s. I kind of rotate them out. Sometimes I'll have my 44. Sometimes I've got a 1911. Sometimes I've got a 9mm. And for as much as I don't really care for Glock, I've got that little 26 that I got it so I could shoot 2 different divisions for Glock shooting sports. You can shoot compact and you can shoot stock with it. And I do pretty good up against 34s and all of them. But it's very convenient, especially if you want to stash it in a purse or something like that. But when I was helping my sister decide what kind of gun that she wanted, I took all my guns, well, not all of them, but a good selection of guns with me to the range. And you could also rent guns. And she ended up liking the 26, but what she ended up choosing, which if I was getting a gun that size and basically that's what I wanted, she chose what I would choose. And she got the Canic TP9 Elite Subcompact. It's basically the same thing as a Glock 26, a better trigger on it, and you don't have, the magazine issue, having to get the extended one for your pinky and all that. It's just a better gun all around, and I don't particularly care for turkey, but it is a better gun. A great start shooting school. How you doing, Brooke? Yeah, corn on the cob. I got these new caps and everything, so I've been craving corn on the cob. They said something about it. I'm not supposed to eat hard objects or anything. It's like, why am I getting the teeth then? If I knock one out, I'll go back and they can put another one in. I mean, I'm probably not going to eat sticky candy or anything like that, but yeah, corn on the cob, that's definitely on the menu. And for those showing up late, we cooked asparagus, which was from a can, corn on the cob. We fried a swordfish steak and a T-bone. And my dog's wanting more. I want more too. The stove is not exactly a solid place to cut anything. Yes, I know. He wants me to hurry up. He wants a piece of steak. I'm still a little bit rattly. Well, get it. There you go. Had COVID last week. Easy. That's my Mastiff barking over there. Asparagus makes your pee smell. Andrew Carmichael. Well, I try not to smell that, so I don't think that's going to bother me. And it's not like I'm eating a whole hell of a lot of it. It's just right there. Like I said, I need a bigger plate. That or cook smaller portions. Either one. But I'm having to cut out the sugar and all that stuff, so protein's supposed to be good. Yeah, grip screws are fun, especially when you get one that somebody stripped out. We had a whole packet once, thought you would die. My messy stove. The mess now, it was clean. That's why you've always got to clean them constantly. Every time you get through, clean the stove, do the dishes. Don't let them sit there. It's tempting. It's like, I'll do the dishes tomorrow. I'm just going to let them soak. And then they just want to sit there for a while. So do them now. Which is what I'll be doing when I get off the computer. So what are all of you doing? I don't know how much over an hour this chat's going to go. But I do appreciate all of you watching and getting me some watch time and views. And if y'all could like the chat, that would be awesome and help me out. And up at the top of the chat, there's a link for my Patreon. If you scroll all the way up to the top of it, there's also a link for the chat. I don't know how to put another link for Patreon in there without ending the chat. But I can put a link for the chat out here if anyone wants to hop in. That I can do. I'm also using a different computer, so it shouldn't be crackly like it was. I've got a different mic, a different computer. It's Amy's old computer. It's one of them little tiny note things, which gives me more room on the counter in my tiny little kitchen. And I think the wire was giving me a problem. Let me wipe this up. Sorry, that's annoying. What time does Yankees start tonight? I do not know. Probably either 7 or 8. Let me check my notifications and when I got one. $8. There's Yankees, America, Guns and Freedom live chat, 8 tonight. So hopefully that helped you out. And looks like Dustin answered the question too. Video is a little blurry, maybe the grease. It might. I might need to clean the camera lens again. But then again, I've got it right over the stove. So there's also that. I put it on the, 750, whatever, the highest resolution. But yeah, I probably need to clean that again. because I have it literally right over the stove. And Amy doesn't like fish. And she didn't want steak, so oh well. She's a picky eater. She grew up with parents that had college educations and good jobs and all that good stuff. I did not. So we had no choice in what we ate. Trying to see where my camera picks up here. What we ate was whatever Mom decided to cook. If you didn't like it, you didn't eat. So feeling better from the coof. I've got to mute it every once in a while because I'll still cough. I guess I'm still coughing stuff up. The leg is doing a lot better. It's nearly like completely closed up. I've got to wear like those, what do you call it, compression hose, whatever, for like the next 6 months. And I'm going to have a scar that looks like an anchor on my leg. Can match my other scars. Didn't lose my leg. Got the infection cleared up, so that's good. My shoulder's still a pain. It's actually doing better. I think because of last week laying down and not doing anything and sleeping for most of the week gave my shoulder a little bit of rest. So that helped. There's like one fly. I'm gonna have to kill that damn thing. Oh well. My house is a jungle. But thank you for asking. Walking too far, I start tripping. And my foot feels different because it it severed the artery. And it's also got nerve damage. And I guess like the blood trying to go in and out of it starts going numb if I walk too far. Just something I'm going to have to get used to and should get better with time. How's my COPD doing? I don't know if that's better or worse. I was having some problems breathing today. Not too bad though. This time with COVID was more tired. I coughed and everything. But it wasn't like last time. So last time I had COVID, it felt like my lungs filled up with plaster of Paris. And I literally just could not breathe. And I had severe sciatica at the same time. So I couldn't get up. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. I thought I was going to die. Wasn't that fortunate. So I'm still here. I have bill collectors that keep me alive. What is for desserts? Nothing. One of the problems I had with my leg healing, or have with my leg healing, is I'm pre-diabetic. and it starts to have problems with like the healing and everything. My wife is diabetic, so we're cutting a lot of the sugar and everything out. So there's no dessert. The dessert is steak. I don't know if any of y'all have ever had steak for dessert, but I highly suggest it. Need help? No? I got a mastiff over here offering me all the help I could use. Speaking of which, I don't think he tastes food. He opens his mouth and it's like a big black hole and just like whoosh, and it just like sucks the food in. Like one of them fish in the ocean when they open their mouth and it just like sucks the little fish in there. That's how he is. He opens his mouth and it's like the food is just inhaled. And then he's looking at you like he's still hungry. I don't know if he's ever tasted anything. He smells it and he inhales it. All right, 357 Cooks, thank you for showing up. Like I said, I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep going. I eat my food here. I might cook that other steak. I might not. I might save it for tomorrow. That's the definition of a chow hound. Oh, yeah. He just inhales the food. Oh, cool. Honcho Fett's over there on Twitch. I just noticed that. Thank you so much for leaving a comment so I know that I'm broadcasting out there. I really appreciate it. I'm broadcasting to YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. Of course, Rumble, I can't see anything. Let me check my phone. See what it does. I can't see the comments on Rumble. It's like on the app, you can't see the comments, but if you get a link to the computer chat thing, you can see the comments. And I would flip over to it here, but I don't want to lose my StreamYard. I'm not that confident with it yet. Eat and chill. Okay, cool. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Can use all the views that I can get. Might see you later on Yankees chat. I'm trying to stream out to other places just because of how YouTube is. And you never know what they're going to do. And the next time I do a range video or something, they might cancel it. What are you doing? He's wagging his tail over here. But anyways, hopefully all of you enjoyed the chat and you enjoyed me cooking swordfish. If you've never cooked swordfish, hopefully you learned how. It's not very complicated. Get your nose down from there. Yeah, the other thing about having a Mastiff, they can get anything off the stove that they want. But thank you for watching. And also, if you've never pan fried a steak, that's how you pan fry a steak. You don't want your heat up too high in either case, though. I've generally got mine a little bit over medium. I get the pan hot and then I turn it down. Yeah, he wants more steak. He always wants more steak. Oh, corn on the cob is a dream. I don't think that bark needs any translation. As he inhales another piece of steak. Yeah, when I cooked the capricciosi, I had 4 of them sitting up on top of the stove. And the one that turned out the best, I walked back in here and all I see is a trail of butter and cheese, like leading to a crime scene, and a really happy Mastiff in the corner, finishing off what was left of it. But anyways, I'm going to have to end the chat. Yankees chat will be in 45 minutes, so guess that gives everyone a break until then. I appreciate everyone showing up. Thank you so much. Please leave a like. Please share. Help me out with the whole algorithm thing. And I will be, if nothing else, putting out another video either next weekend or next Monday. I don't know when I'm getting back, because I'm doing local work tomorrow and then I pick up a load going to Michigan. So it's going to depend on when I get back from Michigan as far as when I put my next video out. And I don't know if it's going to be something like this or if I'm going to start doing some of the angry meals, which will probably be shorter. They won't be live videos. I don't think they'll be live ones, because they're pretty simple things, healthy food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that sort of thing. I don't think I'm going to do them live. I think I'm going to do like videos and post them. So everything's going to depend on when I get back from Michigan. But anyways, like I said, thank you so much. And I'm going to go ahead and end the chat. So y'all take care, have fun, and I might see you in Yankees chat later. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.